Thinking of buying a new camera but feeling lost in all the options? Don't worry. In this video, I will help you choose the right camera based on 3 simple things: your budget, your purpose, and your skill level. I'm Arzu Khurana and I have been into wildlife photography for over a decade now. And trust me, the most expensive camera is not always the best for you. So let's get started. Start with this question. Why do you want a camera? Are you into travel and want something compact like this? Are you starting a YouTube channel and need good video features or vlogging features? Something like this? Do you want to explore wildlife or bird photography where zoom and autofocus matter a lot? Or let's say, are you capturing family events or everyday life? Your purpose determines what features to look for. For example, in wildlife, you need fast burst speed, long zoom, and good autofocus. In vlogging, you need a flip screen like this, a mic input, and a lightweight body. In body stabilization also, etc. For portraits, you need a good lens support and some shallow depth of field like this A1 here with 50mm. It's important to understand your purpose before buying, because when you know your purpose, you avoid overspending on features that you will never need. Instead, you can focus on camera bodies that are actually designed for your specific purpose. Now let me give you an example. Suppose I want to shoot a video in my studio and I have to choose between 2 cameras, the Sony FX3 and the Sony Alpha 1. The FX3 costs over 3 lakhs and the A1 is priced at over 4 lakhs. Now, even though A1 is more expensive, I would still pick up FX3 because it is specifically made for videos. It fits my purpose much better. Now take another scenario. Suppose I'm heading out on a jungle safari and I need to vlog. I'm choosing between the FX3 and a GoPro, which costs around 50,000. In this case, I will pick up the GoPro because in a safari vehicle which is full of bumps and chaos, an action camera like a GoPro or an Insta360 is a much better fit. I may have to compromise a lot on the video quality, but then GoPro can handle the rough conditions far better than FX3. So there are features you will definitely have to compromise on. And once you have clarity of your purpose, you will be able to know that which are the features you don't need and which are the features that you cannot absolutely compromise on. What I'm trying to really say is the most expensive camera is not always the best one for you. The best camera is the one that solves your purpose well. Decide your budget. Now, once you know your purpose, next is to be clear about how much you're willing to invest. And I say invest because it's not just about the camera body. There's a lot more apart from the camera body that you have to save your budget for. From 40 to 60,000 is basic, it's entry level, great for beginners. Examples are here. There are both DSLRs and mirrorless that would come in this budget. The second bracket would be 60,000 to let's say 1.5 lakhs, which is mid-range and which offers you a bit more serious options. And then finally comes 1.5 lakhs and above, which we can categorize as pro level. Full frame cameras which have better autofocus system, which have better FPS, etc, etc. Now don't forget to factor in that you have to keep some budget for the accessories also. Memory cards, preferably the fast ones that can perform as per your camera requirements. Camera bags, extra batteries if you have long shooting hours, and of course lenses. A good lens can be more important than a fancy camera body at times, so budget for both wisely. Do your research. If you want more clarity on whether you should upgrade your camera first or your lens first, here is a detailed video. Check it out and let me know if it helps. Know your skill level. Now it's time for the third one. Ask yourself these questions. Are you just starting out or already familiar with the basic camera settings? How long have you been shooting? Think if you should invest in learning more or buying the gear first. If you're a beginner, look for a camera that has automatic modes, built-in guides, easy touch controls, etc. A camera on which you can conveniently practice. You may consider a second-hand camera also, and you don't have to go a lot of overboard on the budget if you're starting. Now, if you're versed with basics and already on the intermediate level, you would want manual controls more, better ISO performance because of your low light requirements, faster autofocus, focus tracking even. And if you've been into this for a very long time, then you will be an advanced shooter and you're probably looking at dual card slots, weather sealing, high FPS for action, higher resolution for printing, pre-capture, 4K 120 FPS, log videos, etc. Now here's an important tip. Don't get a camera that frustrates you or the one that bores you. You need something that lets you grow. Find out the bottleneck and start from there. Now let's talk about the actual features to compare when you're choosing a camera. Sensor size. APS-C, full frame, micro four thirds, they affect the image quality and the depth of field. Beginners can start with APS-C and upgrade later if needed. Autofocus system. Important in wildlife, action and even vlogs. Look for IFPS and subject tracking. Frame rate, frames per second. Wildlife and action photographers should look for 10 FPS at least. Low light performance. Important for indoors, travel or night shots. Now bigger the sensor, better the performance in low light. 4K capabilities. 4K recording, frame rate, in-body stabilization, external mic input. All these are must-haves for the people who are vloggers and YouTubers. Touchscreen and flip screen. Makes shooting easier, especially for content creators. Connectivity. Wi-Fi, Bluetooth for quick transfer to photos if you are somebody who uses this feature and if you are most of the time on travel. Lens ecosystem. Don't just buy the body. Check if you have access to good affordable lenses for that body also, because without a lens, a camera is nothing. Battery life. DSLRs are a bit better when it comes to battery life as compared to mirrorless, but then you will have to keep spare batteries for both. Try before you buy. If possible, go to a camera store and try the model in hand. My pro tip, rent it out and use it. It's better to waste 500 to 1000 rupees a day on the rental instead of parking lakhs and lakhs and finding out that the gear is not suitable for you. If you're based out of Delhi, there's a great rental store which has huge options to choose from. It is called GP Pro and the details are in description. If you can't try it in person, then watch at least 3 to 4 YouTube reviews of that particular model, preferably from photographers who shoot in your genre. I started with an entry-level DSLR and slowly built my way up. Don't feel pressured to buy what is trending. Buy what makes you want to go out and shoot. To sum it up, choose your camera like you choose your travel companion. Know your purpose, respect your budget, and match your pace of learning. A camera should excite you, not exhaust you. In fact, you might be somebody who likes an action camera more than a mirrorless or a DSLR. It depends on what suits you. There's no camera which is perfect for all purposes. Now, if you're still confused between two models, drop them in the comment below and I might help you decide. And if this video was any kind of a value addition to you, make sure that you don't forget to subscribe for more such videos. In the end, just remember that there is no best camera, and certainly the most expensive camera is definitely not the best. The best camera would be the one that suits your purpose, if at all.